So today I want to show you the basics how you can ride with a Halsring. What is a Halsring?
Necklace.
No, it's not a necklace.
Ring. Head ring.
So I will show you the basics about this technique and what you should watch out for. So first of all, please don't do this in the open air. Please know your horse. Please don't do this when you ride a horse for the first time, because that can get really dangerous. Only do it in a closed up area. Only do it when you know your horse and when you are very, very experienced rider. We're not Wendy's, we're not Oswin fans. We can't just sit on a horse and the horse does everything perfect. So we start with, we put on our normal bridle and also put on the Halsring. Because when you just put on the Halsring and your horse goes ballistic, you're kind of fucked. So we always have this here to be able to control the horse if the horse doesn't do it as we say. But we let this hand on the neck, we don't touch it. We only try to steer our horse with our legs, with our body weight, and with this thingy here. So yeah, that are the basics. What do we want to do when we start? We want to do a lot of turns, so we're sure that our horse reacts the way that we want it to, so that we're on the safe side. And also what's important that you know how to stop your horse. With that horse, it's not that easy, because that horse doesn't want to stop. So this is the hard part with that horse, but see, we can also stop with a Halsring. Because you always have to have this one security detail that doesn't matter what happens, you stay as safe as possible. Yeah, you should also, when your horse runs with a Halsring, don't panic. It will calm down eventually, hopefully. But yeah, so we do a little of warming up, obviously, so that our horse doesn't strain any muscles and we keep the horse healthy. You shouldn't ride with a rope around the neck forever, because you can't really put your horse in the right direction. Okay, you can if you're really a master at freedom dressage, but I'm not, and you probably are also not. So we just do this eventually on some days that we feel like it, and we want to give a horse a little break, and we want to say, hey, thank you for all the hard and nice work you've done. You deserve a day of just riding like this. So when we feel enough safe in walk, we start trotting. Maybe your horse is kind of scared at the beginning and doesn't want to trot because it's not used to it, but it will eventually. Here we also do a lot of turns, so we're sure about that our horse really listens to us. And then we say, hoot. So we also see that our horse stops. Yeah. Of course, you can also do fun stuff as going over poles, which she doesn't really like apparently today, but that is not a problem. Our horses don't have to perform perfectly every day, especially when we have a challenge like this. I think it's not in the right distance to each other, so she can pass over it without a problem. When we're feeling pretty safe in trot, we start to lope. And maybe also when you do this for the first time, don't stop loping immediately. Just try after a riding to do a little bit of walk with that. Then the next time you maybe trot with it, and then after a few times you can lope with it. Yeah. Good. With her, I did it a couple of times already. The last time was a few months ago, so we're also pretty much at the beginning again, but she knows the principles about it, so I can already lope with her. Good, horsey. Good. So, and then we also do it on the other side. I like to switch hands so that I always have my active hand on the inside. But a lot of people like to hold the rope with their hand that they're also riding with, so the strong hand. That doesn't really matter, you gotta decide. But you should be aware of that you're always using the rope first before, when your horse doesn't do what you want, you use the bridle. Because otherwise you can't get the horse used to just the rope. Good. On board. Good, horsey. And also a very important fact, don't get angry at the horse if it doesn't understand what you want from him immediately. Give it a bit of a chance. For example, I want to go this direction, and I pull and I pull and I pull, and my horse doesn't go there. I still try to pull, and I just use the rein in the last moment when we're already at the fence and be like, hey, I wanted to go over there. So be calm, have a lot of patience, because it's you for the horse. The horse doesn't exactly know what you want it to do. It doesn't know what you want from him. So take your time, be relaxed, and be thankful. And then we're already at the point where we can remove the bridle. So when you're without the bridle now, you can switch hands as you want. And you do the same things, because now you don't have the security of a bridle anymore. So we also start with walking. We also, what I like to do is use my foot a lot, because the horses already know this instructions, so they don't have to learn so much new. So I do a lot with my weight. I put my weight here, I take this foot behind and shove it over with that foot, and then I add to put the housing there. So we can make really, really small turns. Now I'm feeling comfortable enough already, so then I'm trotting. Here we do the same thing, but all the time we stay relaxed and calm. We don't use the rope harshly. We give like slow but intensively then strong impulses with it, but don't do more than you need. So if you feel like your horse already goes in that direction, if you just put the rope a bit on his neck, then don't do more. That's perfectly fine. It's even better than when you have to use a lot of force. So we always want to use as little force as somehow possible. And we always give our horses chances to react to that little force. We only put up a higher force or a stronger force if the horse doesn't react. Good. Yeah, she tried to go that direction, so I corrected her. There are sounds, but we don't really care, because the horses shouldn't care about the environment during riding. They should be completely focused on the rider, which troubles a lot of horses, I know, and which isn't as easy to achieve. I mean, I myself with that horse have trouble with it some days, but we just stay calm, and through that we can solve issues like that. Here she's looking too much to the outside, so I take her and make her go on a small circle. So I have her looking and moving inside again, so I don't get like this insecure feeling about her maybe turning around and throwing me off. Good. And then when we feel safe enough, we also start loping again. She doesn't stop loping immediately. It's okay. We give it a new try. That's okay. New try. Yeah. What you can see here now is that she's not really focused on me. There's another horse. There's some people talking. There's some sheeps in the distance. And she thinks everything is more interesting than what we're doing here. So I try to put her attention and focus back to me through like steering her around a lot. And then when I think it might work, I'm trying again. Didn't work? That's okay. Yeah? 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 Yeah! Now it worked. Good. If you feel safe enough, you can also play around a bit. Go in the outside lobe. I don't know what the English word for it is. You can do lobe changes. I don't know if we can get there today, but we can try. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Horse is not focused again. And we try again. Yeah. 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 Good horsey. Good job. You can also play around with like where you put the rope. Some horses react better when you put the rope like more further to the head. Some horses react better when you're like right here. Some horses do it in the middle. It always depends on the horse. So just do it, just try out and see what works best for your horse. Auf geht's. Ja. Gut. Yeah. Yeah. This time it already worked better. Yeah. And there was our lead change. It was a bit of messy, but it's not that bad because we don't have the normal connection that we have with the horse. So it can be a bit messy at the beginning. It will get better. Yeah. Yeah. This time was actually really good, and with that I would say that's it. She did a good job. I'm very proud of her. Have fun trying it out yourselves. Bye bye. Doesn't always have to be on the outside riding arena or the inside riding arena. Yeah, that's a good sign. We like when our horses snore. Yeah, so we like when our horses are snorting because this is a sign that they like the situation and that they relax. So it's always a good sign when they do it, especially in tense situations like a trail ride, which is a very tense situation for her. So she's already 16 years old, but outside on a trail ride she behaves like a 3-year-old horse. So this video might also help you if you have a young horse that has never been on a trail ride before and you want to get it used to it. You probably should have someone walking next to you also for the first tries. Maybe don't take the reins upon yourself at all. Just let the second person handle the horse so it can get used to it. Also, you gotta check out how the horse reacts to this, but maybe take, babe. Woo! 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 Oh. Woo! Woo! Sophie. He moves like yes, Sophie. Okay. So after this incident happened, I want to point out that there could have been more safe ways to do it, and it was partly my fault that my horse went crazy because I didn't watch her good enough with a second person next to me, and I took the risk. and now he has to pee. So I want to apologize. Please don't hate me for it. It can happen to everyone. And I went on a walk with her afterwards to check if she's fine.
So, from 1 to 10, how do you rate that experience?
0.
Was that not fun?
No, it was not fun.
I was kind of scared.
Why?
I just saw you running off. And then the next time I saw you, you were off the horse and you looked exhausted.
Yeah, but I got off because I knew that I couldn't ride her back. So
Yeah.
as soon as I got the opportunity, that she like got slower, I got off and took her. Oh, horsey.
That's some cool noises. So you got any tips on how to avoid that?
Don't go trail.
Don't go on a trail ride with a horse that's been to war.
Yeah. And if you do, take one that always has a grip on the horse's reins. So
And isn't 100 meter backwards?
Yeah.
And then runs up to the horse and spooks it and then it almost wheelies and runs off?
Yes, that would be cool. Yeah, I think this would be the most useful tip.
But hey, at least we got good mic quality all the way through.
Yay! Check if she's fine and to calm her down a bit. It also helped. She's suffering from no injuries, neither do I. So if you were concerned, don't be. Everything is fine. We were just running over some fields, but yeah. So thank you for watching. Hope you still had a great time. Maybe we can refilm this one day, but then only from like my point of view and not with a second camera, so that I have a safe person next to me holding the horse and we can do it safely. Then you also get more tips from me. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to show you how to use a square made out of poles in your day-to-day training with your horse. Have fun and enjoy! First of all, we want to make the horse used to the square of poles. So we just ride through it and walk. And we turn here. Oops. Ride through it from this direction. But in the middle of it, I want to stop. Great job, horsey. And then we ride out of here again. And as soon as your horse is comfortable with it and walk, you can start trotting. Good job. Prima Mädchen. So, and then you can do the same thing here. Trot through it. Horse is really unmotivated today. Walk through, trot through it from here. Oh, horse. Then we can also go like through it from the edges. Good. And then we can also use it. We start trotting in it. And then we slow down to walk. As soon as we're in it, we can also, if the horsey lets us, trot in it. And completely stop in it. Horse is really motivated, so she's not really using her legs today. But it will work better, hopefully, when she's more concentrated. So we trot into it, stop, and then we'll trot out of it, which is in such a small space, of course, a big challenge. Because as you can see, she's like already almost at the pole here. But now I want to say, hi, I want to go the way back here. Good. So, and then, of course, we can also lope through it. Yeah? Okay. Up kids. Oh. Horse, eh? Yeah! So we can lope through it. So I already have shown you. Oh, good job! We can lope around here. Do a quick lope change right about here. Give a horse in the middle. I wanted to go this way, but then you went that way. Don't drink and drive. So,
Don't drink and drive.
the saying, maybe I'm drunk. So we're loping here. Do a quick lope change. Here, exactly. Go around the camera. Turn a small corner here. Come in, jump out. Then do a lope change here. And go over here. She kind of landed in another flying change there. I didn't know about that, but oh well. So, this is all the stuff that we've already practiced once. And now, since I'm feeling very adventurous, I want to try to make the flying lope change exactly in this square. Will it work? We don't know yet, but we'll see. Yeah, good job. I'm kind of thinking about how I want to do it, because I could come from this direction and then change here to go in this direction. I think this is the best way to do it. Wish me luck! Yeah? Good job. What? Well, halfway. Straight from this direction. Today we have a really little space there. Ooh, this curve. We can't get this curve. Okay, other curve. Trying to get in here from this direction. So we have a lot of space. That was a fail. What's wrong with your head? Yeah? Good. Yeah? Good. Here she speeds up so much. Up. Yeah! Have you seen this? Woo! 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 Up. Yeah! Good Aussie! Good Aussie! Aesthetically, I would give that a 0, but skill 100 out of 10.
You good, Aussie. You did good.
You did so amazing. Really, really good result. We're also gonna stop. Horsey is a bit sweaty and we don't want her to get sick. And she did a really great job and I'm so proud of her. I hope you're proud of her too. If you're proud of her, then please like the video, comment, I'm so proud of you, Mayla, and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, and a girl. This change she doesn't like that much apparently. She now wants to switch sides all the time. Today we're gonna do some groundwork with Mayla here and I want to show you how to teach your horse to do a lying aid while you're lunging the horse. She hasn't done this before, so we will see if I'm able to already teach it to her or if we have to make a part 2. So have fun. First of all, with this great fire here in the background, we have to teach the horse the basics. So the horse should be able to normally lunge. You should know your signals that you tell your horse, and really important fact that the horses has to do for being able to do the lying aid. It has to be able to change the sides of it, which is running, while you're lunging it without stopping. So we've already practiced this quite a lot, but it could be a bit rusty by now, because I normally like to stop my horses and tell them that they did a good job before I switch to the other direction. So how do we make the horse switch through going forward? We are taking a step backwards, pulling her in, switching the whip to the other hand, showing her here. Now I have to go to the other direction. This actually went pretty smoothly. She came a bit close to me, a bit too close for my likes. Okay, horse, what did you just spit out there? Interesting. So, on this direction it already worked. Now she wanted to do it already in this direction, but I didn't tell her to. So I let her come to me. Take her here again. Great job, horsey. So, thank you. So, these were now the basics. So then we have 2 pieces there. You can take like the triangle shaped ones, you can take such thingies, you can take basically whatever you want. You can also do the exercise without those, but for orientation it is better to have those in there. Then we're gonna like put ourselves in the middle of those. We're gonna form here a straight line, which is also for orientation. She's really confused what I'm doing here. And yeah. Then we make a trot again. And we go this direction, okay? Yeah? Yeah? We're lunging here. What do you think we're doing here? Sorry. Oh. So, she now wants to switch sides all the time, but we're not at that point yet. So, we're gonna cross in here, make her go, oops. Not over, but besides. Great job, we're doing here. So, we'll lead her to go around this one here, take her, and then she should go through there. We're gonna step forward to make her move through there, then take her here, and lead the way through here. Exactly. Well, it does go smoothly, but it's okay for the beginning. Does not have to be perfect. Now we have poop in here. So, again, we go through here. Switch around there. Good. This change she doesn't like that much apparently, but it's okay. We keep practicing. So, go around here, run backwards, change direction here. No. Better. Now we want to go through here. Good. Whoa. Almost. So, go through here. Yeah. Yeehaw! We completed our first 8. Good job, Moisey. No, you gotta stop. Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. It's amazing. You're amazing. Yes. So, then we of course can minimize the space between those two. Maybe it's also easier to minimize space. I don't know. We'll see. So, horsey, we're in lunging mode again. Yeah. Yeah. You can also start and walk, by the way. So, through here. Yes. Go through here. Change direction here. Yeah. Sorry. Horsey just doesn't understand. Okay, I think with minimalized space, it is harder. Because the horsey has to react way quicker. Oops. And also has to be able to do small turns without stopping. Horsey. Good. Okay, good. This turn is kind of hard for her. Yeah! Almost. Maybe I made it a bit too small for the beginning. No. Okay, we make it a bit bigger again. And let's go. Are you ready to rumble? She is ready to rumble. We rumbled. For me, it's also very hard to just stay here on a straight line. No. And don't put other movements in here, because I'm not used to just go in a straight line forward and downward while lunging. Oh, almost. I think it also gets easier when your horse understands where exactly she has to go. And maybe if you're not as clumsy as me, that would also help a lot. This direction, come on. Go, yes! Atta girl, atta girl. No, not atta girl anymore. 118. Oh, I gotta come here. Yeah. Yeehaw. Good. Horsey. She's also kind of confused by the 8 shape here. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, atta girl. Atta girl. Woo. Woo. Great job. So as you can see, this all needs a lot of improvement still. But for her first time doing this, I think she was a great horse. She did a really good job. She also concentrated a lot on me. And yeah, with that I would say that's how you can teach your horse to do in lying 8 while lunging it. If you want a more detailed explanation, please let me know and I will try my best to bring it to you. Also how I taught my horses to change the side while lunging. You can also make a separate video for that. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and comment and maybe share the video with your friends that have a horse. Yeah, ta-ta! Today we're going to go on a big outside riding arena for the first time after the long winter. The last time I was there in summer. And we're gonna see how she is behaving because she is a pretty scared horse of everything, and always the first couple of times going out there, seeing the whole big space where she could run, it's a bit difficult. So wish me luck. Horsey, don't go always in the fence. You're gonna get problems. The good thing about the outside riding arena is that it is pretty far away. So it's like 5 to 10 minute ride there. So your horse is almost completely warmed up by the time you get there. Depends on how fast your horse is walking. We will see if we lope here today or if I just make her trot, because in lope she tends to want to run away, so we will see how she feels like and then I'll decide. So first of all, I want to let her check everything out. So we walk around the arena and walk both sides so she can see all the scary things, whatever she's scared of now, and check out that it's cool and nothing will eat her. It just gives me a bit of safety and also her. Good job. Or your backpack. I ain't sure.
I think it's a silver box. That's more obvious.
Come on. Look at it. Look at it. What? It's okay. Just some scary sound. Are we okay? Nope. We're not. Hate when she does that. Are you okay?
Should I go to it? Touch it?
No. You sit there. So we approached our first scary object. Other than that, she doesn't seem to be bothered by anything else. So in the corner where we entered, we will turn and look at it from the other direction, because sometimes things from the different direction look scarier than they looked from the other direction that she just was on. So here we're turning. Thank you, Jose. Good job. All good. All good. Oh, it's getting kind of chilly here. I don't want to hold the reins too short now, because otherwise she might feel that I'm like insecure, or that I want to restrict her too much. So I kind of have them still loose, but I have a stable contact to her mouth. So in case she tries to run off, I got her. Good job. Yeah, you're doing good. Great. Great. Great job. It's okay. Nothing there. So now, since I've completed my 2 walk around rounds, I will start to work her a bit, so we trot around a bit. Come on. Off kids. Good. Prima. Now I don't want to keep her on just outside walking, because now I gotta keep her busy. So, whoops. She does not have too much time to be scared of something. Okay. Because we want her to focus on me and not on all the scary things that might be out there. So I do a lot of, oh, I want to go in this direction. Oh no, I decided differently. This direction is way cooler. Oh, now we're here again. Oh, I don't like this. Let's go this direction. Oh yeah, we can trot here a little bit, but I'm getting bored, so let's switch off to this. Oh, and here I also don't want to go there. We were already there. So here we have a straight line. Again, noise. And then I want to go in this direction, a bit further away from the scary thing, but still in her vision. Oh, she's pushing me in this direction. I make her go in that direction again, closer to the scary thing. Oh no, I decided to go there. She is really easy on the shoulder, as you can see, because when I say, oh, this direction, you can see that she immediately responds with her shoulder, and that there's not such a thing as like wide and big curves to her. Yeah, that's a good sign. Shows us that she is relaxed. Good horsey. Good horsey. Let's go down there. Once. Whoa. Now she tripped with her behind legs. Now I want to go this direction. Now we start doing some Schlangenlinien, which is such a big riding arena. They're very big. Oh, we're pulling in home direction. I don't want to go home just now. I want to face a scary thing. Okay? Good job. And now we go there again. As you can see, when I go into this direction, so the home direction, she speeds up. When I try to go in this direction, she isn't speeding up. She's taking a lot of speed out of there because she's thinking like, I don't want to go in this direction. This is further away from home and I just want to go home. She's a horse. She also has some problems with being alone. When I got her, it was worse because you really could not get far away from other horses. So I was only riding here when other people were there. So she didn't have to face to be alone. Also, when I only went into the arena, she was calling her horse friends the whole time. Got really fast, out of control a lot. So we have a lot of progress here already. But it's not perfect yet, definitely. And probably in her age, since she's already 16, we will never completely 100% get this side of her character out of her, but we can at least make it manageable, except of some times where she just has a bad day and it gets out of control, but that's okay. I can deal with that. If she's like on 350 days nice, and on the other 15 days she kind of loses it, that's okay for me. It doesn't have to go on any shows and any competitions, so there's no pressure there. I'm also not looking forward to sell her or anything, and as long as I can deal with it, it's fine by me. Good horsey. We're here. We're not at home. Oh, but now I want to go in the home direction. Quick with the shoulders. Quick, quick, quick. And as you can see, she's also gonna go in home direction. Way quicker with her shoulder than always when I say no, away from home. But she still does it nicely. Good horsey. Good horsey. Yeah. Start here with like beginnings of traversale, but she's not used to it yet. So they are just beginning. Please don't hate me for it. And we go there step by step. We don't have to put so much pressure on her there. As I said, she's older, so she also needs a bit more time to learn it than a young horse. And since we're not looking forward to go to a show, there's also not really a necessity of her being able to do all those things. I just want to do it, so it's better for her health, better for her back, and also gives us a more interesting training every day. It's the thing about a lot of Freizeitreiter I don't like is that they just do like the basic things with the horses and then say, yeah, we're not going to a show, so the horse does not need to learn. Good. Any other things? I mean, it's kind of true, but don't you want to teach your horse something? Don't you want to give it a bit more interesting training? A bit more different exercises than just trotting and walking and loping around? Well, I think everybody needs to know that for themselves. So because I wanted to lope now, but with someone being there and her first time out here again, I'm gonna wait until we're nice and alone here again. Now we maybe do a little bit of lope and then we're done. So when I find the right moment, I'm gonna start to lope her a bit. Okay. I think we're gonna start loping from walk again. Good. Since we practice this a lot lately. Yeah. Yeah, she pushed a bit. That's because she wants to run down there. But I don't want to let her run. So I'm keeping her on a tight circle here, not give her the illusion of being able and allowed to just run off. And I slowly try to increase the size of the circle a bit. She's doing great. A bit to the outside. Yeah. Bit more to the outside here. Good. Nice. Good job. Good job. Good. Good. that worked pretty well. I'm pretty proud of her. And weird sound. Since that went so well, we're also gonna try the other side a bit. I on purpose stay on the circle up here because it is further away from home, and there at the exit she might get the idea of, let's just take a little detour to home before we continue with our training. So I on purpose always start here and then move my way downwards there. But for today, for the first time out here again, I'm only gonna stay here and I'm not gonna move down there. Nice. Here she wants to run again. Yep, that happens when you want to run and you're too fast. You slip. Good. Here, you can strongly feel her pushing towards down there, towards the exit. Here as well, but it's getting better. So I'm expanding my circle a bit. Here we have her running again, but she still stays with me, which is fine. Hallo. 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 Now she stopped herself. That's not what I want. I start loping again. Nice and easy. Ooh. Yeah. She always stops here because it goes away from home. But I want to show her that we can stop exactly there where she tries to speed up. Yeah. Go a bit more to the outside here. Und Boot. 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 Great. So it wasn't perfect. She still speeded up a lot, but she's already starting to sweat. And I don't want to make her sweat too much. So, and she was still controllable. So I'm gonna leave it here. Not gonna push any further. And we will work on loping here the next time I ride her. Yeah. So with that, I wanna thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And please leave a like, a comment, and maybe even a subscription. And we'll see each other in the next video. Ta-ta!